So I'm just walking into the plot as I normally do, and I have a little gander at some other plot keepers. I'm telling you, Brussels sprouts and cabbage at the back, whatever steroids he's giving them, I definitely want some of that because that is absolutely awesome. I'm going to get some steroids for my plants too. Hello and welcome to this episode of JayManGrow Allotment Diaries. On this channel I'd like to offer some hints, some tips, some advice and sometimes a bit of everyday general vlogging about what I'm doing at the allotment, about my life, what's happening. At the moment we're having some unbelievably warm days. The sun has just been ridiculous. If you've got a greenhouse, make sure you leave the doors open. Otherwise the heat is going to probably kill your plants. My tomatoes are doing very well in the greenhouse. I don't need to leave my door open. I actually don't have a door. But anyway, let's not waste time. Today what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you an update on all the bits that I've got happening at the plot. I'm at that stage where I've planted everything that I'm going to plant. I've got a little bit of weeding to do. It's mainly watering. Yes. Let's just get on with it and I'll show you in a bit. Okay, so what I've said I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a bit of an update on what I've been doing at the allotment today. So let's just start by giving you an update in my greenhouse. Now in my greenhouse, so I've got 3 grow bags, grow bag number 1, grow bag number 2, grow bag number 3 just at that end, and some nice little weeds going along here. And what I've done, if you've seen my earlier videos, I've got tomatoes and I've got sort of 3 lots of tomato cases there. So we've got 1, 2 and 1 more there, and I've built these little plant pot holders in here, so I water it in here and it gets straight to the roots. So as you can see, they're a little bit off the ground and we are starting to get some nice little flowers, so I am actually pretty chuffed at them. So coming back on this one, we've got some flowers on here as well, on here, and then it comes down to a couple of more flowers on here. Gonna be honest, I probably should have come and watered these more often, but like I've said, I've been really busy. But this is a top tip. If you water them every other day, when you do come, absolutely drench them. So that's what I've been doing, and again here you can see these plants are doing really well. I've got again several flowers on here, a couple of more flowers on there. So this one, some flowers on here, and they're slowly starting to come through. So that's an update in my greenhouse and what's going on in there. And this is what I call my little jungle area. We won't talk too much about that. So this is my bed number 1, the first bed that I did here, and I'm doing quite well. I've got to be honest, my onions are doing pretty well. They're a decent size. I've got a couple of twins along here, so just give you an idea, this is sort of like my hand, and it's doing all right. I can't knock it at all. Moving along a little bit further, I've got my peas. Last year I grew peas, they just weren't that well. This year they're doing so much better. If you've watched one of my earlier videos, you'll know that I put this got a piece of chicken wire here. Peas are going straight up here. To be fair, the peas have done really well. They've totally bushed up here, and again we've got some nice flowers. Lots of flowers here, flowers there, flowers here. I'm yet to see a pea. The flowers are coming out. I don't know if it's too early or too late, but the flowers are coming out really well. I have been actually looking around to see if I can see any peas. It was about this time last year, but I was ahead of the game and I had some peas actually. We're in June now, but anyway, that's that. I can't see any peas. Okay, and then next to my peas, just over here, I have my runner beans. The runner beans are doing very well. It's a mixed bag actually with the runner beans this year. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on this side, and I've got 6 on the other side, and I've got approximately 2 lots of runner beans at the base going all the way up. As you can see, you know, this one along here, this section of the runner beans here, some of them have gone up to about that height, going across. Plenty of red flowers on there. They've gone right up to, you know, up to the top there, so they've climbed it. So I'll just quickly show you again. So here you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've got 2 at the base. Again, I've got the plant pots there, so when I water, the water goes and then hits the root instead of just the top part. And just looking up, you can see that one hasn't gone too far. That one's gone about that far. This one has gone all the way up and is going all the way around there and going further up. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. Planted them all at the same time. Some have just done really well, and some are still, they're doing well, but you know, they're not going as high as the others. So that was bed number 1. Let's go to bed number 2, so I'll give you a bit of perspective. Greenhouse is there, come along here, along here, along here. So we have the first bed just over here, and let's go along. This is the second bed. Tell you what, I'm just going to walk on to my neighbouring plot so I can give you a bit more perspective. Just a quick side note as well, I try and make videos every week. I am on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. Do give us a follow. I put bonus videos on there. Normally if I have to come to the plot, I have to bring my camera, this, that, and all the things. On Facebook I can take quick 30-second clips, quick 1-minute clips, and I do put them on there. I've not done as many YouTube videos as I wanted to because I've just been really busy with life. I've done a couple of charity treks, I've just been busy doing other things. I'm going to do another cycle from London to Paris. Yes, cycling from London to Paris for charity. The link will be below if you want to give me a little donation. But okay, so we've got the greenhouse there, the jungly area here. Come along the path there. Come along here. This is bed number 1 with my onions, my peas, and my runner beans. This is bed number 2. I'm fairly sure that's Brussels sprouts and sprouting broccoli, and I've got cabbage in there. And right in the back bed behind there, I've got some what they called. I'll tell you when I get there, but let me show you how my sprouting broccoli and my. Again, I did put them in really late, but you know, it's Mother Nature. I'm not going to worry too much about it. But let's quickly have a quick look at how they're doing. So, you know, they're not doing too bad. Brussels sprouts here. They're doing okay. They're not as big as I had thought they would have gone by now, but they're of a okay size for me, considering I put them in really late. Oh, that's a decent one there. Seems to be a decent one. And then we've got a few more. So my Brussels sprouts are on this side, and on this side over here, I've got my sprouting broccoli, and the main leaves are actually started to come through, so I'm a little bit excited. Let's quickly show you them. So these are my sprouting broccoli. As you can see, they're actually doing a little bit better than everything else, and you can see the leaves and the shape of the leaves coming through. So they're doing quite well. I can't really complain about that. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it must be 8. No, I'm not. So I've got 4, 4, and another 4, and then I've got 4, 4, 4 of them. Sprouting broccoli and my Brussels sprouts. Hopefully they'll be ready for later on. Ooh, I feel some drops. There's a bit of thunder earlier, but anyway, quick. I've got my cabbage here, and I've got my turnips. Bye. Just quickly just saying bye. Oh, the rain's starting to come down quickly. Let's show you my cabbage. So again, it's a bit of a mixed bag. I've got 3 cabbages, and then another 3, and then another 3. You know, that's one cabbage, not really doing anything. But that cabbage is doing so much better. That one just in the centre of your screen, that is actually becoming a proper cabbage now. Whereas that one isn't doing too well, nor is that one. And you know, these are just going really slow. I think what I need to do is get some slug pellets and get them in there. While I'm here, I'll quickly show you my turnips. My turnips are here, and they come in. The thing that really excites me about my turnips is when you start seeing the bulb, the actual turnip forming in the root. That's what really excites me. And I've got one on there. I've got a few other ones coming through. But to be fair, I do need to bed. I do need to weed that bed just a little bit. Let's quickly go over to this area here. and this is actually my courgettes. I've worked out what the name are, and I've got 2 at the base there, 2 at the base there, 2 at the base there, and hopefully these will start climbing along here. If they are the climbing ones, I can't remember, but that is them. So as I'm walking down, do you ever get plot envy? So I'm walking past this plot here, and look, it's so organised. You've got the cabbage, got the onions, just so organised that. Got the runner beans in the back there. You know, plot envy, do you get it? I mean, I certainly do, but it's alright. There are some other plots as well. Them plots are just, I'm telling you, you'd think mine's a bit work in progress. It's a real plot. Some of them plots are absolutely crazy. Compared to them, my plots are fantastic. Have you ever rushed and left the whole plot, got to the main exit, and you're about to jump into the car, and then you realise all of a sudden you're touching your pockets, I forgot my car keys. Yes, yeah, so now I'm walking back to the plot to get my car keys, but to be fair, it's about a 3-4 minute walk, it's not so bad. So walk back, get my keys. Tell me in the comments, do you sometimes do that? Go all along and forget something, or you get all the way home and then you forget something, and then you have to go back? I've done it quite a few times. Anyway, here I am. Oh, look. Some really nice, amazing, beautiful flowers. But the problem is, that's the entrance you've got to walk through. So this is my neighbour's plot. I don't think she's been too often. It was such a beautiful plot. I don't think she's been too often. Yeah, it's kind of overgrown, but it is what it is. But then, so we go past that plot, and then we come over to my plot. Gotta be honest, that's a bed of mine. I didn't show you that. That's well overgrown. But apart from that bed, you know, I've got this bed here, which is done. This bed here, which is done. This bed here, which is done. And then my little jungly area. So I'm doing okay. Anyway, let's grab my keys and go. Okay, so the rain is really starting to come down now. So, oh sugar, I've got to put that away. Oh, it doesn't matter, I'll put it away next time I'm here. Okay, so the rain's starting to really come down now, so I'm gonna go, and I'm running out of time. I've forgotten how long it actually takes me to water the allotment. So all I've really got to say is thank you very much for watching. If you've liked what you saw, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share. Today hasn't been a normal video. Normally I will show you around a bit more and show you a couple of more things and talk to you a bit more, but because time is really tight and it's starting to rain and I'm absolutely starving, I've done this one. So I'll see you in the next episode where the normal vlogs will resume. Take care, bye bye, boom.